Okay, so we have finished with the connecting rod now, and I just want to go through a few things that we need to take a look at. Okay, that's a 10-minute video. We have showed you how to sketch and how to do the extrusions to make a connecting rod. But what we have, okay, now look at the kind of connecting rod we had before with the pin and divided into two here. So the question is, do these two look alike? They don't, because there are several things that you have in the old one that we don't have here. Here you have it is broken into two sides. It has this place of putting pin. Did we make any mistakes? No, we didn't make mistakes. We are going to continue working on this type of connecting rod until it becomes like this. See, because do these two look alike, as I know? If not, what will it take to complete the design and make them look the same? Make sure the body width, we used 25 in that video, but we are going to make the body width to be only 15. I create the placement for the joining pin. You are going to create the placement on both sides for the joining pin, and you are going to cut the sections and make two components out of the original body. And I think I want you to we have just watched the connecting rod video. So what we are going to do now, with Conrad one video, let's make it see whether there is still yes, there's another video that shows how this is done, but let us just watch it through let me just take you through the slides, just 2 or 3 more slides. I will let you go on your break. And so what you have to do is to do a construction on the XY plane. Remember that what we are trying to do is to be able to create the position for the pin on this our connecting rod we have just made. You are going to go, I'm not allowing my slide to be projected properly. Okay, so you are going to go to the XY plane and make this kind of drawing. And then if this drawing is at the center of the circle here is at 36.5. 36.5. Why is it 36.5? Can you explain the logic of this dimension? Why is this center here 36.5? If you go back to the 7 circles, you will see that the biggest circle was 73 millimeters, and you see that 36.5 is half of that. So that is the reason this center is appearing at the edge, or at the very edge of the big pin. So we have the semicircle, so that is the reason for all of this. And then we are making this centered in this place. So we also have a circle diameter 10 for the pin. This circle diameter 10 for the pin. We are therefore sure there will be no penetration of the solid body of the pin. If there's a penetration, it will destroy the pin. So what is why it is necessary? Well, we extrude a total of 45 millimeters on both sides. When we extrude, after extrusion, you obtain the following connecting rod. You have connecting rod. So these are 2 different views when I did the extrusion. What is wrong with this? How do you correct it? Let me just first of all find out whether there's anybody in class that can see what is wrong with this extrusion. Let me go to the chat room. What's wrong with the extrusion? There's something wrong with this extrusion. And that thing is showed more on the second drawing. You can't see it on this drawing. Can somebody tell me what is wrong with this extrusion? Okay, the pinhole, you can see that part of the original side of the connecting rod pin is still inside the hole. So, okay, you can see that. Can somebody suggest how can we remove it? How can we remove it? How can we make sure, how can we clear this hole? Can somebody tell me how we can clear this hole? So as several of you noted, what we needed to do was to just do a cut extrusion through this. So when we do a cut extrusion through this, everything will be okay. But we have chosen our dimensions carefully, that cut extrusion will not cut through. It will cut part of that ring, but it will not cut through it to the other side. So there will be no problem. So this is actually a neater and nicer something than the original one. So I've improved on this design. They look almost exactly the same, but they are not. So you only need to look at the 2 of them, and you see that this is a more compact design than that one, because I just did this with the modern version of Fusion 360. And there are certain steps that I couldn't take in the old one because there are better features in the more current version of Fusion 360. That's why I always prefer to do new videos and new something for you, not just depending on the old ones, because the software itself is continually updated. And if you are not going to be out of touch, you have to constantly update yourself. So finishing the pinhole, this is what you do. This is the extrusion. So you do the extrusion symmetrically on both sides, and it's a cut extrusion through it. So we are now ready to turn the body into 2 components as needed. So the next thing, we took the precaution not to cut into the pin with our geometry specification. So this is the form I filled for the extrusion, and it's a cut extrusion, as you can see. So the next thing we do, to convert the thing into 2 components, you do another sketch on the XY sketch plane, a center rectangle at the origin, big enough just to enclose the connecting rod as shown here. This is what you do. The center rectangle is on the XY sketch plane. And extrude symmetrically and cut 0.1 millimeter or smaller even in total. This divides the body into 2 and make each body a component. That's all. So if you do that, so you can see now that this and this are looking more alike. The only thing is, if you are very observant, you will see that this one is more slender than this. This one is more slender than this. And we can't say which one is better, because that is what a simulation study of strengths will do for you. And that is beyond the scope of this course. They now look alike. This is how we want them to be. So you can see the cylinder now has top and bottom, because the original comparison didn't look promising at all. This looks so different from this. But now, after we have done the amendment we needed to do, it's now looking like this. So making several cylinders. I just want to show you another video clip that's going to be for 5 minutes, because initially I showed you the cylinders in an inline arrangement. I want to show you the same cylinders with different firing orders in a V arrangement. So let me just go and do that.